Hello fellow club members, this is Leo Damascus with the Steam Controller Fan Club, and today we're going to be getting a little bit mad sciencey because I decided to take this game and try to use a configuration that would allow me to freeze time and then control it individually so that I can scrub a lot more easily. And so that I can handle these kinds of stops. So, what exactly is going on here? So, first off, I'll explain a little bit. You can see that when I push the X button to freeze time, there's actually a couple things going on here. First of all, it calls a new action set that allows me to treat the trackpad as a way of scrubbing through the individual time things. The left and right sticks still work, but I wanted something that would also be able to just slowly scrub through these things. So let's take a look and show you exactly how I accomplished this. If we can get the thing open. So you'll see here I have this freeze time action set and the default action set. Now in the default one, I have a start press activator set to change to freeze time. So if any of you have seen the activators tutorial that I did, if not, I'll put an iCard thing up in the top of the video. But you'll see that by doing a start press, it's going to activate anything that is in this freeze time action set. So what do I actually have here? Under the X button, I've got 3 different activators. The first one toggles the X button. Simple enough. The second one has cycle binding on, and it has 2 different things. The first one is just the minus button, which doesn't really do anything in Braid. It's there to be sort of a junk input. And then the other one changes to default. And then the last one presses the right trigger. And what the right trigger is going to do is it's going to cancel out the rewind that pushing X by default does. And that one doesn't have anything really special on it, except that I found that for the triggers, you need to add 3 ticks away from the start for a fire end delay in order for it to work reliably. But anyway, what's going on here? The primary thing are these 2 action presses, the one that toggles X and the one that has this junk input. By toggling X, it makes it so that whenever I go to the action set, it's going to hold down the X button. And that's what this junk input is for, to make it so that it doesn't change away immediately when it's called. After it does the junk input, if you press the X button again, since this one it doesn't have any cycle binding or second binding, it's going to toggle it off, and then the instant it toggles it off, it goes back to the default control scheme. So that way, whenever I'm doing any kind of time mechanic here, I have access to the action set, and I push the same button, it's going to disable it and give me full control over the game again. So, that's about that. I just died. The one downside to this control scheme, it was experimental, but it does mean that I have to manually scrub myself back out of any deaths. But I guess that's just an incentive to get good, son. Anyway, this is Leo Damascus, and I am signing off for now. Take care, guys.